The new J.J. Abrams and Son Spider-Man issue has released today, and I had a chance to read it. Now, before I get into this second issue, let's do a recap of what I thought of the first one. Overall, I thought that it was an interesting premise. I just felt like the way it was presented, in my opinion, wasn't as original as I would have expected coming from a movie director and his son collaborating. I just expected so much more. I mean, they made choices in the story that's been done before. I mean, it follows Peter Parker's son, and there's a loss in the family. I'm pretty sure you guys can guess what that was. Peter Parker hanging up the mantle. It was a lot of things that we've seen. It wasn't done particularly differently. So I was really disappointed. I was let down with that first issue. I guess that I just expected more from it. A lot of people thought that it was great. I just wasn't a part of that group of people. So to be honest, I walked into this particular issue a little hesitant. I was like, well, I mean, if they didn't really set up anything really fascinating in that first issue, I'm not really excited for what could possibly come next. I was interested, but at the same time, I was like, this could be complete garbage. Well, I have to say that I'm actually pleasantly surprised with the direction that this book has taken here. Again, nothing completely surprising, nothing that hasn't been done before here, but the characters and how they are written and just some of the things that happened in this issue just made it a really enjoyable read, and it actually has me excited for what's coming next. There's still a lot of mystery as far as the villain Cadaverous, what exactly his goals are, what are his motivations, who is he, does he have like some kind of hidden identity that's going to be revealed later on, that's going to be a big shocker, is he human, is he an alien, what is this guy, what does he want, why is he obsessed with Peter Parker or Spider-Man overall? We still don't have a lot of answers there. He does make an appearance here quite a few times, but it's still very confusing overall. Doesn't take away from it or anything. It's just his particular role in this whole story is just not very clear to me yet. So I'm not really feeling the Cadaverous character yet, because there's no there's no answers there. He just kind of seems like he's there to stir things up and to give people a reason to do heroic stuff. So hopefully he'll have more of a role as the issues go on. But I have to say that Ben Parker, Peter Parker's son, is really the star of this issue here. While the last issue mainly focused on Peter and how he was acting after the aftermath of what happened a few years earlier and his relationship with his son and Aunt May, this one really just hones in on Ben Parker and how he's dealing with these newfound powers that he has, and how he's making friends in school and everything, and how he's fitting into these hero shoes, so to speak. And since we're following him, we're also getting a glimpse into his new friend Faye Ito. You may remember her from the last issue. He met her in detention, and she makes an appearance here again. And I don't know, the chemistry between Ben and Faye, it was just really cool. It was funny. Faye is a really interesting character. I feel like she is going to make this comic a lot more enjoyable. Even though being with Ben while he kind of goes through all of these changes is enjoyable in itself, I feel like it's amplified by having this character here who's just really witty, really funny, kind of weird a little bit. The way that Ben reacts to her is kind of how I was reacting to her too. Like, what exactly is your deal? But I like her though. I do. I like how she was written. I like her interactions with him. And since the bulk of the comic really just focuses on that, I thought that was really, really awesome. Now, even though it does focus on Ben here for the most part, we do still get Peter Parker. He does make an appearance here. vague. Kind of, sort of. He doesn't really have a lot of talking to do or anything. He kind of shows up at the end after something Ben does kind of brings him back into the fold. So I'm guessing that the next issue is kind of is going to go further into the Peter and Ben dynamic more. With this one, we just kind of focused on Ben and his feelings toward his father, and the next issue, I'm sure we're going to delve into some other stuff there. Aunt May makes an appearance here again too, but she was kind of sidelined for the Ben and Faye big story. There were quite a few Easter eggs in this comic as well. One particular name drop that I wasn't expecting, which just opens the door to a ton of theories, a ton of questions that I'm really hoping that the next issue answers, or it doesn't take them too long to get to what exactly is going on in this Spider-Man story. Like, what's happening in this universe that J.J. Abrams is bringing us into? Because I feel like something has happened in the past that we haven't gotten to yet to get us to this future, and maybe Cadaverous is more of a relevant, interesting villain than he seems to be at this point. But overall, I thought that it was a fun read. I thought that it was cute. I thought that it really just gave us more time to spend with Ben and his new friend, and just kind of get us into his mind a little bit, which I felt like was really missing from that first issue. I did not care at all about Ben Parker at all. Peter was just a dark, brooding, Batman type. It's just a very depressing, very uninteresting first issue, and this one definitely made up for that. So I'm looking forward to issue number 3. Hopefully they don't drop the ball. Hopefully it just keeps rolling from here on, because I really want to see what's going to happen next. What did you guys who have read it, what did you guys think of this? Are you excited for issue number 3? Did you like issue 2? Did you like it more than issue 1? And what did you like? Did you like that they focused on Ben Parker and Faye, or would you have rather they focused more on Peter and what's going on with him, or maybe even more on Cadaverous and what his motivations are? Let me know in the comment section below, and if you have not done so already, go ahead and click that subscribe button so that you can get more content like this, which contains movie news, reviews, and reactions from your boy Derek right here at Anamanji. Don't forget to click that like button, and do not forget to click that bell notification so that you will know when I post again. That's all I have for now. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay dope.